Bainbridge Arts and Crafts it serves a vital role in this community as part of the fabric of this community. We have so many creative people here on Bainbridge Island and in the region that they are a part of what makes this place special.
BAC was inspirational when I arrived on the island over 20 years ago, because coming from a craft background, looking and exhibiting in craft galleries, I learned quite quickly that BAC is one of the oldest craft galleries in the country, if not the oldest. And it was just inspirational to be there, to go through and see who was exhibiting and the changing exhibitions.
One of the first times I came to the gallery was for Art Walk, and I was blown away. I mean, most art walks, you're like 6, 7 people. You're like, oh, it's a crowd. But oh my gosh, I could not believe how many people came to the Art Walk. And they said every month it's like this. So it just made me feel like the gallery is a huge part of the community.
BAC, it's a great experience. What people don't really understand unless they go to their website or are around and talk to staff enough is that they have a very deep bench of programming from youth through seniors. I mean, they include from student shows to having lectures by the artists that are exhibiting. So you see the work, you see the artists, you can get to know the artists and the artworks.
I think the work with the local students, the shows that they have, and the enriching of the high school age folks coming up into the community as artists is notable.
And one other thing that the gallery asked me to do was to go talk to kids at high schools. And I said yes, because I want to give back. And it was really fun. I really enjoyed it. And I thought Bainbridge Arts and Crafts gave me a really great opportunity. And I really appreciate the gallery a lot. It's been a great experience working with them.
This person who was reaching out to interview me, because I was the recipient of an Amy Award. And it was a total shock, and ended up finding out that the Bainbridge Arts and Crafts staff had nominated me for the Amy Award. I ended up being able to use that award money to actually finally print my book. It feels very full circle to now see my book on the shelf in the gallery, and so touching to receive that.
A really positive experience for me at the gallery has been that when I was part of a group show recently, I got to do an artist talk. And I had friends that came and afterwards just told me how much they appreciated hearing my story.
And our partnership here with Bloedel Reserve and Bainbridge Arts and Crafts, I had been in this job only a little while, and one of our first residents was Ed Carrier from the Suquamish tribe. And he was a resident here, but we couldn't really show his work here. And he was able to give a talk and show some of his work at Bainbridge Arts and Crafts. And that's keeping alive and sharing the story of a vital part of history that we don't want to lose. And we couldn't have told that story on our own here at Bloedel Reserve. We needed Bainbridge Arts and Crafts to help us tell that story.
I just think it's incredibly important to support and continue to support Bainbridge Arts and Crafts. They have made such a huge impact in the community, and it ripples out.
I think it's very important to support our local community arts, and BAC in particular, they give scholarships. I've seen them give grants. And been at the ceremonies for those artists and hear them talk about how meaningful those dollars are to their current work when they're really needed. I've also seen that they award prizes. The student show is juried by professionals, and awards are given. And I have to say that that's how I started in art. I got an award. As a high school student, I won a county art award, and it inspired me, and I kept going, 40 plus years later. So, and I know that the programming from seniors to young kids and lectures, they can't be done without help. It's a nonprofit, it's one of the oldest in the country, and it deserves support.